An owner hires you to manage their property. You find a tenant for them, put the tenant in, everything is going along fine. Tenant pays the rent on time, everyone is happy. Until 3 months go by and the tenant frantically comes to you with some foreclosure papers that were served on their door. They're in a panic. What's going on here? It turns out your owner hasn't paid the mortgage for months, but you didn't know. My name is Harry Heist, and I'm the founding partner of Heist, Weiss & Wolk, the property manager's partner. It's crucial to know the financial condition of the owner of the property. Oftentimes, owners will not disclose certain things that could really impact the management of the property and the relationship between you and the owner, you and the tenant, and the owner and the tenant. What are some of the things that are surprising to us on occasion? Well, sometimes the owner has not paid the mortgage, and they don't disclose that to you. Or maybe they say something like they're in the process of a mortgage modification, when in reality they haven't paid the mortgage in a year and are in the process of being foreclosed upon. Another thing that's important to know, insurance. The owner may have not paid the insurance on the property. Possibly assessments. If it's a condo, there could be an assessment for the roof or for some major repair, and they haven't paid the assessment. Maybe it's the monthly condo dues that the owner hasn't paid. All different things can happen while you're managing property, and the problem is you didn't know that the owner was in default in some sort of way. It's crucial for you, before you take on an account, to investigate the owner of the property's financial condition. You cannot depend upon the owner to voluntarily give you that information. You have to go deeper. You have to start asking some questions. So let's go through some of these questions right now that you will ask an owner before you even make the decision whether or not you're going to accept the property for management. The first thing you want to look at is to see whether the owner is current on their mortgage payments. If the owner has a mortgage, you want to make sure the owner is current and is in no way in default. That's something that's often simply not disclosed to you. So you're going to ask that question. The next question has to do with the assessments. Make sure that all the assessments are up to date and being paid on time. Where do you find this information out? You normally have to check with the association management company, and if they won't give you any information, you have to have the owner of the property give the association the permission to talk to you about whether or not the owner is current on their association payments. Another thing to look at is insurance. Does the owner have insurance on the property? Now, I'm really not too concerned about flood insurance, wind insurance, hurricane insurance. I'm mainly concerned about liability insurance. You need to make sure the owner has liability insurance on the property. There are many owners out there that have their properties paid off. They own multiple properties, and they've decided to take a gamble and not pay the $2,000, $3,000 a year it may cost for liability insurance. But they don't tell you this. You take over the property having no clue that there's no insurance on the property. This puts you at significant risk. If something were to happen on the property, the attorney who is suing may go to you when they find out that the owner has no insurance. So we want to confirm that the owner has insurance. Additionally, we need to make sure that the owner has told the insurance company that the unit is a rental. It's not owner occupied, it's a rental. This is a big difference. The insurance is not the same. And if something happens and the owner hasn't told the insurance company that it's a rental, oftentimes the insurance company will deny coverage. Taxes. It's important to find out that the owner is current on their taxes. Oftentimes owners will give you properties and they haven't paid the taxes for a number of years. You can find this out by looking in the public records and making sure the taxes have been paid. We have a form called a solvency statement. This is a form that you could have the owner sign where the owner is stating that they are current with all the things that you question the owner about. And we recommend that you have that solvency statement in the file. Now, how deep you go in digging around to find out if the owner is telling you the truth That's up to you. But at the bare minimum, have the owner tell you in writing that they are current in these items such as insurance, taxes, fees, things that are relevant to the property that will cause a problem later with you and the tenant and the owner if they are discovered at a later time. Don't depend upon the owner to disclose this information to you. Always ask and then retain proof in your file that you have confirmed and you had made sure that the owner is current. If you have any questions regarding this or any other topic, please feel free to email us at info@evict.com.